My father had a terrible memory, so I'd like to do this one in his memory. Strange, isn't it? Yeah? It's called Amnesia. Right, my second one. I've recently written a collection of poems about cats. Most of you might be familiar with the musical Cats, which is based on T.S. Eliot's book of Practical Cats. My book is called Impractical Cats, because it's about quite a few of the things which you don't like cats doing. And I'd like to read a couple from those in the first half. This is called Special Agent Noah Ron Gunn, or Noah Rongan. Noah is a solitary figure conspicuous by his absence, but don't be fooled, his powers of deduction are immense. He's everywhere and nowhere, following a trail. He's already been and gone and noted every last detail. He had to caution Grumbleclaw for disturbance of the peace, then deport that stowaway who was Vietnamese. Having questioned had legal issues about his dealings several times, he travelled nationwide to track the proceeds of his crimes. Noah is always investigating some obscure offence. When solving crimes, he seems to possess an extra sense. He'll be scrutinising paw prints or checking DNA, searching an automated collar recognition display. He also looks good in uniform, ribbons on his jacket breast. A distinguished service history hides scars upon his chest. Putting his body in harm's way to save a kitten from a train. Actions he would not think twice to do again. Noah rarely engages in any video conference, putting reliance in his own intelligence, searching for the smallest clue at a crime hotspot, or thumbing through photographs to find a moggy shot. He hears the rats plotting in the sewers beneath the streets, monitors social media as the birds naively tweet. He receives a lot of tip-offs from the time he spent in Vice, from his networks of informants in the field who are mice. A number of incidents in his career he could reference, where the local community show appropriate deference. You would surely admire him placating an angry mob. He'll explain politely he's just doing his job. Sometimes you will observe him staring into space, deep in thought, a calculating look upon his face, searching for the motive which drove some new transgression, devising probing questions which will force a quick confession. Protecting the public is his reason for existence. Theft, fraud and assault he solves with great persistence. His basis for being is to eradicate such pravity. One day he even hopes to catch McCavity. The second one is one of my favourites, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. It's called Hamsworth and Chickbone. The personification of love's young dream, Hamsworth imitated the cat with the cream, seen together all around town, acquiring everything that wasn't tied down. Hamsworth and Chickbone were a cheeky pair, as every butcher was aware. Possession is 9/10 of the law, if they could get their swag out the door. A grouse in the window was fair game. Steak left on the counter was just the same. Spoilt for choice, any tasty treat disappeared when their paws hit the street. They were skilled technicians in the art of deception, accustomed to getting an unwelcome reception. While one was dodging a well-aimed whack, the other was pinching the goods out the back. Down the side streets you could hear them shout, £5 per kilo for the rainbow trout, £2.50 for a pig's ear. The venison is also dear. Then at the farm, things took a turn. Hamsworth got caught stealing a churn. The farmer directed the dogs to attack. Hamsworth ran and never looked back. He was chased out the gate into the field. Chickbone used herself as a feline shield. That is the reason she was never his wife. He never went back there for the rest of his life. When he stopped running, she never arrived, having to accept she hadn't survived. He is now a recluse, regretting the time he ever got involved in organised crime. He has now renounced thieving, all of that ilk, sometimes sitting crying over spilt milk. He mourns her passing, wishing he'd also died, going down as legends like Bonnie and Clyde.